Okay, I'm going to be talking about the stomach, and this is just a diagram of the entire digestive system, and you can see the stomach up there. And then, so first we'll talk about the anatomical location. The stomach is located on the upper left side of the abdomen, and then when you're looking at a CT image, the stomach is seen at about the same level as the spleen. The stomach is a hollow muscular organ, and the esophagus empties into the stomach just below the level of the fundus along the medial border, and this is also known as the gastroesophageal junction. And then partially digested food passes through the pyloric antrum, through the pyloric sphincter, and into the duodenum. Some more on the anatomical location. Generally there are 5 main parts of the stomach. The first is the cardia, which is the first part of the stomach that's closest to the esophagus, and that's where the esophagus enters into the stomach. The second is the fundus, which is the upper portion of the stomach. The body is the main part. The antrum is the lower part of the stomach where the food and gastric juices mix. And then lastly is the pylorus, which is the last part of the stomach, and that acts as a valve to control the contents of the stomach going from the stomach and into the small intestine. And then just some other parts of the stomach, you have the greater curvature, which is on the lateral border of the stomach, and then the lesser curvature, which is on the medial border. And then here is just a good diagram of the stomach and all of its parts. There's the top where the esophagus goes, and then the bottom where the pylorus and into the small intestine. Some physiology. The stomach is involved in the second step of digestion, which is the chemical breakdown of food. It's the beginning of the chemical breakdown, and then the stomach secretes digestive enzymes and gastric acid to aid in food digestion. And those gastric enzymes, they begin to break down proteins. And then the stomach, it doesn't really absorb anything. The only thing it absorbs is small amounts of water, some salts, and then some drugs. And then in the stomach, chyme is created by the gastric juices and food particles, and then this chyme is what gets pushed through the pyloric sphincter into the small intestine. The lymphatic flow. So the lymphatic drainage from the stomach reaches the celiac nodes after passing through the intermediate nodes, and then lymph from the gastric walls drains into lymphatic vessels that arise in the mucosa. And then there's a rich network of nodes in the submucosa. And then lastly, the lymphatic vessels drain into the perigastric lymphatic system. And then for cancer, the most common type of cancer found in the stomach are adenocarcinomas. And then we all know that adenocarcinomas are cancers of the glandular epithelial cells, and those cells make up the mucosa of the stomach. And then some recent findings have found that rates of cancer in the main body of the stomach are dropping, but they are rising in the gastroesophageal junction, where the esophagus and the stomach meet. So those rates are increasing. And then stomach cancers tend to develop slowly over time and often don't present symptoms for a long time. And then here is just a CT image of the stomach, and you can see the stomach up here at the top. And that is it.